Hey there, locker room. So today we're going to do listing agreements. So you're in your loops, your dot loop. You're going to hit add a loop. You're going to type in the property address. Hit continue. I don't have any templates set up, so I'm just going to continue, create my loop. Now I'm going to enter my loop. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go ahead and select the transaction type. It's a listing for sale. It's going to be pre-listing. Scroll down to the bottom and you want to work on your people. So Alicia, I am going to be the listing agent. Keller Williams is the listing broker. And then you're going to add your seller in. So go ahead and add in their info. You're going to set them as a role as the seller. And you want to go ahead and put in their mailing address as well. You're going to need this for compliance. So go ahead and add in your person. So now you have your listing agent, listing broker, and the seller. So now you're going to go and add a document. So we're going to go ahead and go to templates. I'm going to go down to GAR forms. I'm going to do listing agreement. And I want the exclusive seller listing agreement. Also, if the property is in a community with an HOA, you want to go ahead and do the community association. If the home has been built before 78, you want to do a lead-based paint. No, that's not the exhibit. Lead-based paint exhibit. And you also may want to include a seller's disclosure. Sorry, my computer's freezing up a little bit. So seller's property disclosure. And then we're going to hit copy. We're going to add all these documents into our loop. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay. All right, so I like to put mine in order. So I like to put exclusive listing agreement on top. Click on your listing agreement. And here it's going to ask you to auto-fill. So, has your seller, your listing agent, listing broker, has the address. You're going to put the commission rate, 6%. Listing agent information, seller information, listing information. So you're going to put an expiration date. So I usually do mine a couple months later. Whatever you guys agreed upon in your listing. A list date. So we'll list on Thursday or Wednesday. And then a price. Then I'm going to add in the subdivision. If there's a lot or block number, you can add that too. You want to go ahead and make sure that you put in the office phone number. And for ID, you want to change this to KW RS03. That is our Georgia MLS ID, so that way it goes to the right place. So hit autofill. And now it's going to go ahead and autofill for you. So it has an address here. For legal description, I default to number 1, and you can ask the attorney for a copy of the legal description that they can add to the contract. If you have the other information, you can fill it out if you don't want to get the legal description. So you have your listing periods here. You have your price here. And then number 4, a seller does authorize the broker to assist. Number 5, broker will file the listing in the following listing services. So you're going to put GAMLS and FMLS. Commission. Seller agrees to pay 6%. And the broker agrees to pay a co-op agent 3%. Protection period, I put 90 days for my protection period. And then number 8, independent contractor relationship. You are an independent contractor. You're not an employee. Types of agencies. We do not do dual and we do not do sub-agencies, okay? Special circumstances. Is this a bankruptcy, a divorce, or things like that? Go ahead and note that, or a short sale. Then you're going to scroll, and you're going to scroll on down. All right. Go ahead and send them all of these. ABCs, lead-based paint, mold. Go ahead and create a folder that has all of these in there and just send them all at one time in one big email. Also, here's where you can add the legal description and the lead-based paint as well as for exhibits. And then special stipulations. You can put all parties agree, whatever, listing to go live, whenever. If you have any other special stipulations, right? Some of the stipulations I may put is all parties agree listing will go live on a certain date. All parties agree if there's no contract or offers within a certain day, usually 2 weeks, that we agree to do a price reduction to this amount. So go ahead and try to set yourself up so that you don't have to tackle that later. And then you're going to go ahead and sign here as the agent. Put in your realtor membership if you're with DeKalb or Atlanta Board or whatever. Go ahead and sign as the listing agent. And then you're going to save and send it to your seller to sign here, right? So once you fill out the listing agreement, you can send that to get signed, or if you want to go ahead and send that with the lead-based paint and with the community association, you can do that as well. As a listing agent, if your listing requires lead-based paint, be proactive. Go ahead and get it signed and add it to your listing. Lead-based paint has to legally be signed by the seller first. Buyers cannot sign first. Seller has to sign first. This is autofill. There's no offer date, so don't worry about that. I'll leave the exhibit number. I'll leave all that blank because it depends on when we get the contract. Like it might be exhibit A, it could be exhibit E. We don't know. But go ahead and have your sellers say whether or not they know if there's lead-based paint or not. And then also you need to sign as the listing agent, okay? So you sign, send it over, have them sign, okay? Well, you also have to sign the bottom part too, listing broker. Okay, save it. Go back. So once you fill these out, you can go in and click them both